the 90-9-1 rule. I don't know if you can see that written over there. But what this is this is a rule about public groups. Now, it's not exact. It's kind of just like a way a framework to think about things, but it is rooted in science and it is rooted in data. That most public networks, 90% of the people on those just lurk. So Reddit is a good example of this. Most people that read Reddit or dig.com or something, they just lurk. They read it in the background and they don't really participate. Okay. Then 9% of people on public platforms tend to participate, meaning they comment every once in a while. Maybe they make their own posts every once in a while. They casually kind of pop in and out as needed. But then there's this crazy 1% of people. And the reason that they're in the 1% of public networks is because they regularly post. These are the super users, as you can say. And it doesn't take much to be a super user. You just have to regularly post on a platform. So that's kind of crazy that 90% of people have no voice. They just read and consume and don't dictate the conversation. And then on most public platforms, only 9% of the people are participating. So that means in a public forum, say like in politics, some public platform like that, most people don't say anything. 9% of the people are the ones going back and forth and causing all this commotion. And then only 1% of those people are the ones actually leading that conversation or controlling it. This is a really interesting framework to view the world for people. So whenever you view some sort of public conversation, just know that it's 1% of the people really controlling where that goes. So if two sides of a party of a political spectrum seem really extreme to you, you can be consoled that only 1% of the people probably thinks like that. 9% of the people are the ones arguing back and forth. And 90%, most of us, are just probably somewhere in the middle of all this junk. And I bet if you open up your Facebook feed or Instagram feed, the people that you see their stories or that first pop up, it's probably the same 1% of people. So I have 2,000 people, roughly personal friends on Facebook. So I see the same 20 of them post over and over and over. And then if I take 2,000 times 0.09, so 9%, so then the same 180 friends are the ones I see after that. And it's kind of crazy because I think that so many people post on Facebook, but in reality, there's only maybe 20 people I see the most. And then 180 people after that I see all the time. And the rest, you just don't see. It's kind of a crazy thing when you break that down into numbers. It's also maybe a consoling fact that if you are in a human population of, say, 7.5 billion people, if you want to be in the top 1% of that, you're just one of 75 million people. So you just have to be one of 75 million people in the world to be in the top 1% of the human population. I think my favorite thing about this 90-9-1 rule is that it kind of shows that you can game any of these networks that have popped up in the last 20 years, and you can game them by simply being one of the people that posts regularly. That's it. If you just post regularly, you have an outsized, amplified voice compared to most people on that network. You even further amplify your voice by creating regular content, but making good regular content. I think my favorite thing about this concept is that you can now replicate it all over the internet, and the computer kind of does it for you. So for example, I'm taking time to record this video and post it. Then I'm going to write this concept into a web page post. Then I'm going to take it and put it into little snippets and post it on LinkedIn. And then I'm going to post it on Pinterest. And then I'm going to post it on Reddit. And then I'm going to post it on Twitter. Then I'm going to post it on Facebook. Then I'm going to post it on Google. All sorts of different platforms where this message can get out. And I only spent just a few hours creating all of that. So if you already have a message of your own, or a product of your own, or a service of your own, and you want to amplify that message, product, or service, then let us help you with it. We have a whole members area with professional writers inside where you post your stuff and we help punch it up with you. The reason is we want to teach you how to do the same thing forever on every product, service, message that you sell or offer. So we hold your hand, teach you how to write better copy for web pages, for offline businesses, all sorts of different types of industries. and then we help punch it up for you so you can go and optimize that message so it amplifies out to the world. So hopefully you join us inside, and I hope to talk to you again soon. I'm Neville Medora, and I will talk to you later.